in some nice yoga poses to stretch out the hips. So bring yourself into a parallel position with the feet. So bring the back of the heels together and just turn out the feet into a parallel position. Look straight out in front and just stand nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders. Let the arms and hands just be relaxed by the hips. And start to reach out the arms and hands out in front, slowly taking the hips back, but reaching forward as though you're grabbing onto something. Bending the knees and just let the body flop over the legs, bending the knees, letting the head hang, and swing the arms and hands from the right over to the left out of foot. So just swinging the top half, the arms and hands, to get more of a stretch for the lower back. So just letting the belly hang over the legs, letting the head hang, where you can wrap the hands around the elbows. Back to stable and slowly start to roll up. And the last thing is the head to come up to a standing position. So we'll do that again, reaching the arms out in front, taking the hips back as you reach forward, bending the knees and just come into a forward fold, letting the head hang. You can add swings, or you can be stable. Bring yourself back to stable and we're slowly going to come down onto the mat now to a tabletop position. Start to bring yourself onto your front. Take the left leg out to the side on a bent knee. Flex this foot. With the hands, bring them a little bit higher than the shoulders. Start to press the hands into the floor as you slowly let the chest rise. About 45 degrees, dropping the shoulders and tucking the arms in. Notice the openness around the hips. Breathe for 4 natural breaths. Adjusting the hands, bring them a little bit closer in. Nice deep inhales and slower, longer exhales. Exhale and slowly bring yourself back down. Grab onto the knee, the leg, the left leg, and just let that extend. Moving over to the opposite leg. Bring this out on a bent knee. Flexing the foot. With the hands, pressing them into the floor, widening out the fingers as you slowly let the top half of the body rise. Dropping those shoulders, noticing the openness around the hip. Breathing your natural breath, coming in deeply through the nostrils, out for longer. Out of the mouth. And exhale. Just bring yourself back down. Straighten out that leg. And just slowly come in, lying on your backs now for some pelvic tilts. Just bring yourself on your back, bending the knees. Feet are coming out hip distance. And just let the body ground onto the mat, the floor. Arms and hands coming out shoulder height, palms are facing up. So now we can slowly tuck the tailbone, lift the hips a little bit so you've got this gap underneath the lower back. Drawing the belly in. And exhale and release the hips, so the body is grounded, the lower back is grounded to the floor. Tucking the tailbone, notice this slight curve, this bend the lower back, and release on the exhale. We're just moving through this pelvic tilt for 6 natural breaths. So notice the hip area, grounding the feet, widening out the toes so they're stuck to the mat or the floor. So keeping the glutes nice and engaged, drawing the belly in, and then release and let the body ground onto the mat. Relaxing those shoulders, the arms, just observing the hip area, the pelvis, the spine, the mobility happening in the spine, the lower back. Breathing in as you tuck, exhale and release. Tucking under, drawing the belly in, breathing in. Exhale and release out of the mouth. So when you have breathed enough breaths, you can hook the legs in toward the chest. You can widen out the legs, coming into a happy baby pose, sliding the hands, placing them on the middle part of the feet, rocking from side to side, or hugging them in toward the chest, creating a circle, and then in the other direction, massaging the lower back, widening out the hips, just easing out the lower back now. So now slowly roll onto one side, bring yourself back up to a seated position. To finish off, we're just going to take the arms and hands out to the side, reach them up and breathe in through the nose. And exhale and relax everything back down toward the hips. One last time, reaching the arms up, notice this expansion around the rib cage. And exhale and let go out of the mouth. Just rub the hands together, place them over the eyes and breathe in. Exhale